What's up, everyone? Welcome to another video. Today we're going to talk about cheat meals versus refeeds. 3 questions. What are they? What's the difference? And when should they be implemented? The other thing I want to do is a little taste test for you guys. So I just bought these. Look at the macros. 2.5 grams of fat, 18 grams of protein, and 18 grams of carbs and 7 grams of protein for one of these bars. I'm gonna eat one for you. And the other thing is this, Halo Top. Now, I've had their other flavors before, but I've never had the birthday cake flavor, so I figured this would be a good time for me to try it for you guys. 2 grams of fat, 14 grams of carbs, and 5 grams of protein per serving. And there's only 4 servings in this whole tub. So I'll eat this whole thing today, but I'm going to try it out for you guys. And we're gonna do that at the end of the video, so stay tuned. Just out here cutting meat, you know. So the first question is, what is the difference between a refeed and a cheat meal? So typically with cheat meals, it's typically like you just eat whatever you want. And it can sometimes get out of hand, you know, if you eat too much, or, you know, you make it a cheat day and you start eating all kinds of stuff, and they're fun and they're great, and I definitely do them, but they're not controlled. It's more of just a loose, hey, you know, I'm gonna take a break from dieting and I'm just gonna eat whatever I want. If I'm craving some pizza, I'm gonna eat it. If I'm craving some Burger King, I'm gonna eat it. If I'm craving some ice cream, a whole tub of it, I'm gonna eat it. Now that's a cheat meal or a cheat day. Now a refeed is a little different. A refeed is essentially a controlled cheat meal. So let's take my macros for an example. Right now my dieting macros are Monday through Saturday, 150 carb to 175 depending on the day. 190 or 185 to 195 grams of protein. I've kind of increased my protein a little bit since my carbs and my calories are so low. I want to make sure I'm retaining as much muscle as I can. And then 50 grams of fat. Now a refeed will be, for me, the way I would approach a refeed is that you just bump your carbohydrates up. So for one day during the week, Sunday, sometimes I do it on Saturday, it depends on the day, I will increase my carbs up to 350. So now I'm eating, my refeed calories are 350 carb, 50 grams of fat still, the fat does not change, and 185 to 190 grams of protein. So pretty much on refeed, you're just eating a bunch more carbs. And there's like a bunch of scientific stuff that goes into it, like, you know, you're refilling the glycogen in your muscles. Your next day you should have like a good pump. You'll feel all around better, you know. If anything, it's a good mental break. It's a good physical break. It's just good for you in general, especially if your carbs are that low during the week. Now, I could choose to keep my carbohydrates at like 200 grams each day, every day of the week, and then not have a refeed day while I'm dieting, but that's not good for my brain. I would rather have a day where I can increase those carbs and feel fuller and just feel better and have lower carb days during the week, but that's my personal preference. Next meat that we're gonna handle is some ground turkey. And I get the 93.7 ground turkey, which is a little more high in fat, but I like that rather than eating like peanut butters and stuff like that to get my fats. But a little side note real quick, taking a break, a scale. If you guys don't have one of these things, they're great. And they're much more accurate than using measuring cups. So if you're gonna be serious about tracking macros and weighing out how much food you have, getting a scale is really gonna help you do that. Last question. When should you have a cheat day or cheat meal or a refeed day?
Every day.
That's right, every day. It really depends on what your goals are. So how strict are you trying to diet? Do you want to stick it to, 12 weeks or 15 weeks or 8 weeks or 10 weeks? If you want to take a more aggressive approach to dieting, then I would say eliminate cheat meals and utilize refeed days. But if you want to take a slower approach and take a little bit longer, maybe 16 weeks, and it's not that serious to you, you're not, dieting for any specific reason, you just want to lose a little bit of fat, look a little bit better, get that beach bod in session. If you want to do that, then sure. If I were you, I would be doing cheat meals / cheat days because it's not that serious. But right now, for me personally, since I am dieting pretty aggressively, I will not be doing cheat days or cheat meals any longer. We only have 4 weeks left, and in 4 weeks, there's no room for me to fit in an extra 2,000 or 3,000 calories in one day. But I will be doing refeed days. I typically do one per week. If my weight loss is kind of slow and it's not starting to come off, then I might push that to 10 days or 12 days and then implement a refeed day. What's up, big man? And that's all going to depend on your body. Not everyone is the same. Just like with macros and just like with cardio. So the way I do it is, if I start feeling really fatigued and I'm just tired all day long, or my body, I just feeling super weak in the gym, and then I just know that I need one. You'll be able to feel out your body. If you've been dieting hard for 7 days or 10 days or 12 days, even 14 days, your calories are very low, your body needs that little spike. So you will feel it. Now, if you've been dieting for 2 days and you're just tired and you're like, oh, this is awful, I need to have a cheat meal, negative. Push through a little bit longer. Most of the time it's about 7 days, maybe more. So that's one scenario. The other scenario is if you have a sudden drop in weight, like a big one. So let's say you weigh 200 pounds and on Monday you weighed in, you're 200 pounds. Tuesday, 200 pounds. Wednesday, 199.8. Thursday, 199.7. Friday, 199.8 again. And then on Saturday, you wake up at 195 or 196. Now that's a huge drop. So in that case, I would say that's when your body's ready for a refeed or a cheat day. So those are the two scenarios. There could be other scenarios, but not really. So just because it's hard or whatever, it's going to be. You're in a deficit, you're going to be feeling it, just push through, Wait 7-10 days, have one. Refeed or cheat day. So pretty much, if you have any other questions about those, comment below and I can answer anything specific. But now, as promised, we have a taste test. First thing we're going to try is this Enlightened Mint Chip Swirl. Brand new. Shout out Lil Wayne. This is what it looks like, in case you care. It's actually really good. For 7 grams of protein, only 18 grams of carbs. This is actually really good. So I buy another brand I can't remember the name, but it has about the same macros. It has only 5 grams of protein, so a little bit less protein. It's cost the same and everything, but these are better. So for a little more protein, why not eat these? Next taste test. Halo Top birthday cake. Brand new. I'm like a smell guy. I don't know. I typically smell most things. So here we go. Now I've had the mint chip Halo Top, and it's really good in my opinion. But I like mint chocolate chip stuff. Now I'm not a huge fan of like birthday cake ice cream in general, so I was a little skeptical about this one. 2 grams of fat, 14 grams of carbs, and 5 grams of protein per serving for this. And it's actually pretty good, especially since, you know, I'm dieting. This is a nice little treat. It's a little creamier than the mint chip Halo Top. So this is pretty good. I like this. Fun fact, I typically have like one of these pints every week, so I won't like weigh out a serving at a time. I just save it for the weekend when I'm doing like my refeed or whatever, and I eat the whole thing. Don't forget to hit that like button, that thumb
I'ma put my thumb.
button. You guys have a good one.